The Warriors podcast is now on Patreon. Head to patreon.com/The Warriors and join our little gang. You get a bonus episode every Friday. It's your way of supporting the podcast and keeping this going. Every penny that we get from Patreon is going back into the podcast, so come and support the gang.
We want to keep making content for you. We've got some exciting videos planned, and it is you who can help us make that happen. And as a little thank you, at some of the higher tiers, we'll send you some little gifts, so you could get things like a cup, a signed card. Hell, I'll even send you a written apology for whatever I've said that's upset you. But do come and support the podcast, help keep it going, and show some love.
Warning. The following podcast contains two highly strung people talking about their anxieties, fears, and worries. If you find any of the content offensive, then we are genuinely really sorry. We won't do it again, honest. Sorry.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Warriors podcast. I'm Hayley Ellis, he's Barry Dodds, and now let's start the fretting. Barry.
Are you going for a new catchphrase?
We're recording this on Zoom, right? And Barry, because of his leaky head, he's got to wear the Roy band glasses. You look like an 80s DJ.
I look like a fucking Pet Shop Boy. That's what I look like, and I hate it. I hate it. I've got to wear the hat because my hair's a mess. I've got to wear the glasses because
you look like Timmy Mallet.
All right.
It's very off-putting.
Sorry.
Welcome.
It's really relaxing looking at you when you've. Oh, that doll just moved behind you.
Do you know what? Right. So you can't. Obviously, we're doing this. We're talking visual when we're on an audio level. But this doll behind me is a lovely lady called Tracy knitted it. It's me. Have I shown you it before? It's a knitted.
I've never
it's actually
knitted. Seen. Oh my god.
Hi, Barry. But you know what's really upsetting? Look at the nose you give it. Look at the nose you give it. It's really accurate.
And
it's
turn your head on profile.
I don't want to because it's upsetting.
Go on, do it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Go on,
I'm
do
not
it.
doing it.
Do it so you look like
No, I'm not. I'm not. Welcome to the podcast.
She's got the chins as well.
All right. Let's see. There's not enough wall to knit one of you. She'd have to go to Abercan and get the van. Welcome to the Warriors.
Grumpy.
I'm really tired today. I know I say this every episode, but I couldn't wake up. Do you know when you can't wake up? Right, can I ask you a question about, do you know when you wake up of a morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long does it take you till you're ready to go?
Oh, about 20 minutes.
It
takes a bit to get going.
Well, it takes me about an hour. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, I have to have a cup of coffee before I can do anything.
Yeah.
Right, so I have to have a cup of coffee, and then I have to have a slice of toast, then I have to have another cup of coffee.
Take your empties out.
Right.
You know, like just gin bottles everywhere. Like, just.
I don't drink, and you know this. 2 cups of coffee I have to have before I do anything. Then I have to watch a bit of Selling Sunsets at the minute. Season 6 has just dropped. And then.
What's Selling Sunsets?
It's a real estate programme on Netflix. Oh, it's amazing. Barry, right, in LA, they show them... So it's basically this really glamorous bunch of women in the office, and they all go to work in thongs. And shit like that. I'm surprised you're not watching it. Anyway, and then they turn up, they're like, oh my God.
I'm not a fan of the thong, actually. Thank you very much.
But they all go to work.
Just because someone's got a thong on.
Look at you now, Googling it. Hey. But they all go to work, right, and they're showing people around these really, like, $1 million houses in LA. I would just love to see... Our version is Homes Under the Hammer. That's what we have.
I go around LA, and yet you've got somebody here going, today we're in Wolverhampton.
Just a woman in a 2-piece nylon suit showing you around a 2-bed in Slough. Now, it is a bed, but it doubles as an oven. It's different world. So I have to watch that. I thought I was going to be late for this because I was like, I need to see what happens in Selling Sunsets.
Is that why you 5 minute giving bullshit? Or just finding me headphones?
No, I had to find out what Chriselle had to say to a member of staff.
Just watching some women prance around in thongs selling houses. Actually, the more you talk, it does sound
It's great,
all right.
honestly. It's just mind-numbing loveliness. But, yeah, so it takes me ages to wake up, and even then I still don't feel fully awake.
Yeah, it takes me a while. What? So you go for coffee and a bit of telly to get you going. Is that your technique?
2 coffees and some telly.
Right. I wake up.
What's your technique?
Eyes open. Literally.
Right, we're going to take it through step by step because we can be here all day.
Yeah. Well,
Eyes open. I take a breath of air.
Immediately get my vape. Right, it's like next to me. Like right next to me. So have a go on that, and then get my phone, refresh my emails. This is all in the first minute, and then get up, and then straight into the office and get some water, fill it up with some energy powder drink. I'm not doing an advert for Sneak. If they want, they can fucking send me some free stuff at least.
Barry, I thought I was bad with 2 coffees. But you're literally vaping as soon as you open your eyes.
Yeah.
Then you're having energy drinks.
Yeah.
Right. Go
People
on.
wonder why my brain's falling out my nose.
Why is your head leaking, Barry?
That's honestly my routine. I check my emails before I have my first piss. Which I can tell you now at 42, I've started noticing. Shut up, listen. I thought that, like, you know when comics used to, like, when you'd watch, like, an older comic on stage and they'd be going, like, well, I'm specifically thinking of Roger Monkhouse, if I'm honest. Right. But when they do stuff about, when I go to the toilet these days, my balls hang in the water, and then that, that kind of like wake up in the night for a piss. I remember thinking, like, who gets up in the night to go to the toilet? Like, no, if you wake up, you just shut your eyes and go back to sleep. God Almighty, you as soon as you hit 40, it's like there's a little piss demon comes and lives in your bedroom and just. Like, get up and go to the toilet, get up and go to the toilet. I understand now the bedpan. I always thought that was a ridiculous thing, but now I totally get it now.
Yep. No, Barry, the reason they had bedpans, right, was because they had an outside toilet. That was why they had bedpans. Or they were hospitalised and couldn't get out of bed. It wasn't just out of laziness.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah. They had outside toilets.
Right. Okay.
I thought
it was because they couldn't be arsed getting out of bed for a slash.
No, don't tell me you've been pissing in a frying pan.
But then again, you've got a child. You probably just change your tenor pad.
Actually, I've got a very tight bladder. Hey, listen to this. I used to live with my friend Beard, right? And
we've got some Beard coming up later, actually.
I've got a friend called Beard who will be doing a soundbite for this show because he is probably the least worried person I know. So I've asked him to give us some tips for this people who listen to this. He doesn't get stressed about anything, really. But I used to live with him. And
Jesus. I know what his coping technique was, and I wouldn't want to live with him when you know.
There's a reason it didn't last long. But he was a really good mate of mine, and we lived together and stuff. But he's one of those people that's eternally a 17-year-old boy. He just behaves like that. But Brilliant. He split up with an ex-girlfriend because he used to piss in her sink. And she's like, why don't you go in the toilet? And he's like, it's nearer. The sink's nearer.
I've got to say, the sink does hold a certain attraction to a man because you can just, the toilet requires a bit of precision and aiming. I understand why blokes like this. This is why the trough urinal is as Why are we talking about piss? Good morning, everyone.
Because you said the blood. But let me tell you this other thing as well. Sorry, this is grim. Right, so I'd say to him, I'm going to get in the shower. Do you need the shower? And he'd be like, no, it's all right. I've had a bird bath. And what his bird bath is, he just put his balls in the sink basically and wash his bits.
A gentleman's wash.
My gentleman. No gentleman's doing that. So my mate Kathy, when she used to come around when I used to house share with Beard, she was like, I can't, I'm on pins sitting in here, I'm on pins.
Why?
Because she knew how gross he was.
Just because he's scruffy.
Once, he's such a lovely man and funny man, but once, he went away once, right, for the weekend, and I was like, there's a smell in the house. What's that smell? And he was away with his girlfriend. I'm like, what smells? What smells in the house? And I walked in his room, and he'd bought mice in a cage, but hadn't told me. So I'm like, texting him going, there's mice in your room. Oh yeah, it's fine. I'm back tomorrow. They've got plenty of food and water. So, just like absolutely stunk. Then, sorry, I'm on a rant now. He used to eat his dinner. No, like watch it in front of the TV on a pillow, right?
Yeah.
So he put his plate on the pillow, and I was like, there were white pillows, cream pillows, and I'm like, Beard, there's bolognese all over me cream pillow, and he was like, it's not my fault. The plates are too small. It's like it's never like. Anyway,
can't get a tray. Can't go to a table. Can't
it's like Barry Mark II.
Excuse me, I am clean. Thank you very much. You know I am.
True. Yeah,
when I lived in a house which had scruffy bastards in it, I remember this because I was seeing somebody who lived in London.
Did she move to London after she started seeing you, or?
And the house I lived in Manchester was... I remember being stood there one day and an occupant of the house was making a lovely... So he'd been tasked with making a lovely Sunday dinner for him and his then partner. I say then partner because she's now wife. So he was making this meal, and he said that he was making a Sunday roast dinner, right?
Right.
And I know that is a man who largely survived on beans and toast, right? So a Sunday dinner was... But he his Sunday dinner, he got smash, right? Powdered smash, right?
Oh,
you just pour the water into that. The beef was... Because I went, where's your beef? He went, oh, it's in the fridge. I went, where'd you get that from on a Sunday? And I went, and he went, oh, I just got it from the corner shop. And I was thinking, what beef has he bought from there? He got a pack of sliced beef for sandwiches.
Oh, God.
He just got it and he laid each strip of it out on a baking tray and put it in the oven and shut the door. Carried on whisking the smash. Yeah, this ding, it opens up and there's a fucking tub, a plastic tub of peas comes out. And I was like, oh, God. And then he was like, right, time for the gravy, right? And he had this cup, and he didn't know how much gravy granules to put in a cup, right? He couldn't whisk it in the bowl because that had peas in. So he was using just like a cup that was about half full of granules, and he poured the water in. Immediately, it just turns into like a wobbly block of, and he's like trying to stir it. And he's putting more and more water in, so the water's spilling over, and there's fucking this thick, sloppy gravy everywhere, right? He opens the oven, fucking black smoke comes out, and there's these little shrunken strips of burnt beef, and he's just putting it all on 2 plates. And I was thinking, don't you dare leave this kitchen like this. Like, I spent time cleaning it, and all the gravy on top. I went, I'm planning on using the worktop myself, you know. And he went, don't worry, I'm going to clean it. So he got the 2 trays, and then he got the tea towel and just looked at the tabletop and got it. The tea towel just went, shh, and just wiped the tea towel across all of it, like wiping a fucking Etch-a-Sketch, just like, shh, straight across, through all the gravy and just the tea towel. He went, there you go. I was like, thanks. And I was thinking, bite your tongue. You're going to London tomorrow. Bite your tongue. I went away. I was away for 2 weeks in London. I came back. That tea towel was in the tea towel holder, still crumpled up and clotted with the gravy and the mash and the slops from that Sunday dinner 2 weeks ago.
I bet she was still sat there trying to eat that mash as well.
Just chewing on that
Just
beef.
chewing on the beef.
Jason, it's too fucking tough.
Oh, God, that's grim.
And yeah, it was just that. And I came back and he was like, "Oh, nice to see you. Do you want a drink?" I went, "Yeah, I'll have a tea." He went, "Yeah, no probs at all." He picked up 2 cups from the draining rack, put them down, got the tea towel with this and just went and wiped round the rims where the drips of water were. And I'm like, "I'm all right, actually. Let's leave it."
Oh, gross.
So, Kathy, you would not have liked 91 Burton Road.
Let's do some worries of the week.
Worries. You got a lot. Worries.
What are you worried about, Hayley? What's going on? What's your stresses?
Do you know I always have cats in my back garden?
Oh, yeah,
No.
I forgot about that.
Loads. Different cats, different areas. They all come and have a nose at our garden. Well, I found a hedgehog in there this morning. Right? So I was a tiny one. I think it's a baby one. Oh. So I went to put the washing on the line and then I heard this rustling. And I was seeing it. And I thought, oh. So I went back inside to get my phone to Google, what do you give hedgehogs, or what to do. And then I come back out and it had gone. So I texted my boyfriend and I was like, oh, I've just seen a hedgehog in the garden. I was Googling what to do and it says, give them dog food, but it's gone now. And he said, well, no, I think it's cat food.
It's cat food, yeah, dog food. Fucking little hedgehog's going to be looking at this massive chunk. God.
I just put one of those big, massive blocks. Same size as it out. So then I said to my boyfriend, oh, because his mum's got cats. I was like, can you bring some cat food back from your mum's? I'll leave it out tonight. He's like, yeah, what we don't need in our garden is more cats, Hayley. So if you put a bowl of cat food out for the hedgehog, then the chances are all the cats in the garden are going to eat that cat food and come back even more than what they're doing. So I don't know what to do because it was only a little baby one. It's gone now, but I think, oh, what if that comes back?
Well,
I'm worried about it.
Hedgehogs are big carriers of fleas. So if you've got the cats coming in all the time, well, the cats are going to end up with fleas from the garden.
Oh, don't give me more. That wasn't my worry.
Oh,
Now I'm
sorry.
going to have to worry about fleas as well.
Well, yeah.
I was worried about the hedgehog.
All right. I don't know.
Okay.
Next time you see it, whack an air tag on it.
Just put it on one of its spikes, hook it over.
Stick out like a little kebab.
Well, I'm not going to now because I'm worried I'll get fleas.
Oh, poor thing. Yeah, it's yeah, you put cat food out and not milk. Milk's bad for them, I think.
Yeah, I read that. Do you know what though? I love animals so much, but I'm causing myself. I'm going to end up having an accident because of animals. The other night, I was speaking to my friend Kathy as I'm driving home on the speaker, obviously through the car, and I'm driving down this country road, and I went, "Sorry, Kathy, I'm going to have to go. I've just seen a cat cross the road, and I'm worried about it because it was on a busy road." Right. So I pulled the car in and walked back up the road, and it was a rabbit. So I've just stopped the car on this road, put my hazards on to go and check this cat.
Oh, but it was all right. It was alive.
It was alive,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
but it was just
Jesus.
a rabbit running across the road, and I thought it was a cat. And I've done this before. I gave Steve Bouger a lift once, right? We were doing a gig together years ago, and I stopped. There was a rabbit in the middle of the car, and it wouldn't move out the way. So I got out the car and tried to move the rabbit out of the way, and the rabbit just wouldn't move. It was just sat.
Yeah, there's even like a saying for it and everything.
What's the saying?
Rabbit in the headlights. They freeze.
No, but I literally got out to pick it up to move it, and then Steve was laughing because he got his phone out to film it. Luckily, he never caught it because what was happening, right? I'd go 2 steps to it, and it'd jog on 2 steps, but it wouldn't move out the way still. So then I'd move again, then it moved 2 steps, but it was still in the way of the car.
What are you doing? So you did that. What night did you do? Did you do it with the cat?
This weekend when I was driving.
Oh Jesus! Are you bad at the minute? Is your anxiety high?
No, I just really worry about animals a lot.
Oh God!
But I spoke about this on another podcast now, and this has got me anxiety bad. So I did Drunk Women Solving Crime podcast, and when that had
Did you
happened
do that?
ages ago.
Oh, right.
Lovely girls. But I was on the motorway and I think I've spoke about this on here. I seen a bag as I'm driving past on the verge. It was a bag and it looked like cats were coming out of the bag. I think someone had dumped a load of cats.
Oh,
Do you like on the motorway? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I rung up I pulled into the hard shoulder. Not the hard shoulder, the bit where you have an accident. It's hard shoulder, is it? And I Googled like what to do because I was so worried because I'd gone too far past it to walk back because I was on the motorway. So I rung up the highway agency because that's what the RSPCA said to do on their website. And the highway agency's like, yeah, what's your problem? And I was like, I've just seen a bag of cats on the motorway, right? So the guy was like, sorry, what? And I was like, I've just seen, I think someone's dumped some cats on the side of the motorway. He goes, oh, right. I've never had a call like this before. And I was like, yeah. Because it was like 2 a.m. or something. And I'm like, yeah, a bag of cats. There's a bag of cats.
In the meantime, there's like half asleep Polish lorry drivers.
But now, after that, the weekend, I mean, this was years ago, this happened, like 2 years ago. And they said they'll put something out and send someone out to look for them. But now I'm doubting myself because I stopped the car because a rabbit, I thought it was a cat and it was a rabbit. So now I'm like, what, was it a bag of cats?
Like what came up on the Matrix? Was it just like a little outline? Caution, cats.
Bag of cats. It sounds like there's that drag queen is in the bag of chips. It's like a rival one. Yeah, well, I'm going to be bag of cats. But now I'm doubting myself because I thought that was a cat at the weekend and it was a rabbit.
Oh,
so now I'm like,
me.
But then who dumps a bag of rabbits other than a magician who's like...
some entertainer who's gone rogue. Oh my god. You see, I think you care too much there. I think that's worrying too much. Like, did you ever meet Doug Sheldamine?
No. Oh, actually, yes, I know the name. I know the name.
Doug.
Yeah.
It's spelled D-U-G.
Yeah.
He's absolutely fucking bonkers. Him. He's just his mum and dad, when him and his brothers were younger, left him and his brother while they went on holiday, and they said, look after the dog, remember to feed it. They came back a week later, the dog's looking fucking famished, looked in the pool and there was fucking a watermelon.
You give the dog a watermelon?
Just a whole watermelon. And like, they confronted Doug's brother and went, what are you doing with that? He went, you told me to fucking feed it, I've done it, haven't I?
Oh my days.
Doug's looking at this watermelon like...
How am I meant to get into that? Could be worse though, like you could have given the dog some beef from the shop and some smash. Have you got any worries this week?
I'm feeling all right this week. I'm not feeling particularly fretful, apart from the head issue. But no, I'm generally all right. But I think what we should have though is I think we should have a bit of beard.
Yeah. So, as I said earlier, my mate Beard, he doesn't really worry about. Very rarely worries about anything. Probably one of the most laid back people, He's so popular just because he's so like nice to be around. Because he's always positive. He's just a fun person to be around. So I said to him, I sent him a voice note saying, would you send us a voice note? Because a lot of people on our podcast worry. Can you give some tips on how not to worry? And this is what he said.
Okay, so my old pal Haley says I'm the person that worries the least, which is maybe true, I'm not sure. And what tips can I give to not worry? So I've been thinking about this. I've been worrying about what to say, But anyway, the first tip, the first thing always do if you've got an issue is you have a brew, yeah? Don't care, don't drink coffee, just have a fucking brew, yeah? Sit down, have your brew. Now, after you brew, if you're a guy, go and have a wank, right? Go and have a wank. It will clear your brain, you can ski on the moon, you might have that post-depression wank for like 30 seconds. But after that, you have a clear head for at least 20 minutes where you can analyse your worrying. And if you're a girl, don't think it's the same. I can't really speak from a female perspective, but I think go and wash your hair. I feel like when girls wash their hair, they're a different person. Because they just focus all their energy on it, and it takes quite a bit of time, especially the drying of the hair. How long does it take to dry a girl's hair? But there's no worries that time. I feel that's when your most clarital moment. So girls, have a brew, wash your hair. Guys, have a brew, have a wank. Yeah, okay.
I mean,
I'd like to see him on This Morning instead of Dr. Raj Prasad. I'd like to see him there on the couch, next to Denise. Just have a wank. Have a brew and a wank.
Denise, just wash your hair. Just wash your hair. Washing hair for women is I find it really stressful. I hate washing my hair down.
Maybe you should just try having a wank then. Maybe just see if it's a universal technique.
He's definitely done one on the sofa when I lived with him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
As he's having a brew.
Do you know what though? Sort of know what he means. It's sort of clearing your head, because
I can't believe let's not discuss this.
I think I know. So over to you now, listeners. Follow that advice.
No.
No, in fact, no. I don't
say that.
I don't want loads of emails from loads of blokes when they've had a wank. I'm all right.
different show. But let us know your techniques to how not to worry. Okay.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of us on this show fret and worry. Let us know what you do to sort of distract yourself from worrying. Email us in theworrierspodcast@gmail.com. Not sexual. Let's just nip that in the bud right now.
No, that's right. We've covered wanking, so wanking's done.
If you want to hear more from Beard as well, let us know.
I'd quite like to hear from Beard. Can you put me in touch with him, because I'd like to ask him just some other things, just about how we cope. Like, if there's a particularly bad situation, what to do when you've had bad news.
Maybe I'll ask him that, what to do when you have bad news.
What you do is, right, you sit down, you put the phone down, you say, "Thank you, officer," and you get a brew. Don't think about the accident and just have a wank. Then make the phone calls.
Honestly, he's not changed. All the time I've known him, he's not changed. And I've known him for 20 odd years. I remember speaking to him once ago, what would be your dream job, right? So remember, say you were in your 20s and I go, what would be your dream job? What would you have said?
A dream job?
Yeah. In your 20s and someone said, you can have any job you want, what would be your dream job?
You're in your comedian, unfortunately.
Right, okay. Yeah, understandable. I remember saying to Beard, what would be your dream job? And he genuinely went, pizza delivery man. With no irony. And I said, why? He goes, well, you get your own car. You get to drive about listening to your tunes. And you're surrounded by pizza. Anyway.
Does he think that they get a car? Like, maybe if it's like Domino's and it's like a branded one, but you don't rock up down at Torino Pizzas and just go, right, where do I sign up? I go, right, well, there you go, fill that in, national insurance number, there's the keys, the Tesla's round the back, and here's the bag for the pizzas.
Do you know what he used to let me do as well? Because he's such a lovely man. When I was fed up, remember he was going through a breakup at the time, right? And he used to let me so when he used to he shaves his hair.
Right.
And I said, sometimes what he'd let me do, as he's about to shave it, he'd go, do you want to cut it? And I'd do it really badly, just to amuse myself, because he was going to shave it all off anyway. So when I was down, he'd go, do you want to cut my hair? And I'd go, yeah. And I'd just shave clumps off it.
Well, I'm getting my hair cut in Manchester whenever I do the Frog, because the hotel is literally above a barber's on the corner, and that's when I get my hair cut.
Let me cut your hair when I see you next, then, before you go and get it cut.
No, because then I've got to walk like from the Frog. Even that little walk from the Frog to the Barbers, they'll be like. Have you seen how many cars go along that road?
What are the chances of you just stepping out and someone going, "What's up, Mr. Barry Dance?" Did you know what I'd do? I'd do it like Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber, the bowl head.
All right, you can do it at the Frog.
I could do a bowl head on you.
You can do it between the afternoon show and the evening show.
I can't believe you agreed to that.
Well, 'cause it's only going to be for half an hour or something. Right. Then I get to go back and I'll bring a pair of clippers.
Right, we'll do it. I'll give Barry a bowl cut. There you go. Let's do some of your worries.
It's time for your worries. BJ will make them worse.
This is the part of the show where we make your worries worse. If you have a worry you'd like a Barry to make worse, then get involved. thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com. If you are a Patreon, just drop us a DM. So, Dan...
Hang on, I've just thought. What? Right, here's a compromise. If you're going to cut my hair, I'm allowed to do your makeup.
No. End of compromise.
Why?
You know why, Barry? Because at least you can rectify that. I'll be going on the stage looking like Gene Simmons.
Well, they've got a drag act on.
Drag act would be better than... Their makeup is flawless, you know.
I know.
I wish I could do my makeup as well as a drag queen. I did this thing, like a TV pilot with 4 drag queens, and I was mesmerised by how beautiful they look. Honestly, like the foundation, everything, and I felt like, ironically, I was living in a bin because I was looking at them going, they are flawless, like it was like it'd been painted like a painting.
Yeah.
Like they had a filter on them, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. She took 4 drag queens ghost hunting and didn't tell me. One of my best mates.
I'm not going to tell you about my TV opportunities.
That's exactly. You know what? You think she's joking there?
I got it last minute. Dan sent a message in. And Dan said, all right, Barry and Hayley, my worry is I'm a big lad and I live abroad, so shopping isn't the easiest. I'm paranoid about what I should wear for my brother's wedding next month. Now, we've had this email in for 2 months and I haven't read it out. So
28th of March, we got this. 2 months to the day.
So let's solve this after he's already had to deal with it. I'm paranoid about what I should wear for my brother's wedding. I did have a suit arranged, but cancelled it as they wanted over £1,000. Worst case, I wear trousers and smart shirt and tie. I can't justify a lot on a suit. Because even at weddings here, smart jeans and a shirt is fine for a wedding day, so I'd barely wear the thing. Am I worrying over nothing?
Yeah. I think at weddings, go wearing what you want. Like...
No, not what you want.
Yeah.
Not whatever you want.
Right, Hayley, right, when your big day arrives, right, what we'll do is we'll all, we'll all arrive in our hover cars.
It's very presumptuous that you'll get an invite.
All right. So I'll be that lad. I'll be like getting me best man speech ready and all that, right? I'll be going through the notes, getting ready to conduct the service. Remember, vicar. Fully ordained.
If you want Barry to do your wedding, do let us know.
I'm desperate to put that to some use. Like, if anybody's got anybody in their family who you don't really like that much and, they're looking a bit peaky, let me have a go at a funeral.
Barry.
What?
It's like one of the saddest days, and then you lumbering up like Frank Spencer doing a funeral.
I'll inject some humour into it.
People don't want humour at a funeral.
Yes, they do. It's exactly what they want. Exactly.
All right, then. I tell you what, for your funeral, then yeah. I'll do the service.
So yeah, if you've got anyone you're close to but not close to, give me a heads up. I'll let you know what weekends I've got free.
Every weekend. Hey, Dan, let's get back to Dan's suit. You can't wear anything to a wedding, I would just go. I mean, it's happened now, Dan. So let us know what you wore. Apologies for the delay, but I would just wear a shirt. Yeah, a shirt and pants.
Yeah, shirt and pants. Yeah, you don't even have to get a tucky-in shirt. Just
I think jeans and a shirt. It's just too Jimmy Corkill for me.
yeah, black trousers, casual shirt, bit of gel in the hair. Yeah.
What, are you going to sell used cars, is he?
Pair of Ray-Bans. Get down the front. Goose a bridesmaid.
Oh, dear Lord. Anyway, Dan, let us know what you eventually went with. Apologies for the delay. We've got one here from 2009. We've yet to answer. Please help. I'm locked in a cupboard. You got any worries, Barry?
Right, got one here from Sam. Hi, Hayley and Barry. Here's my constant worry. I simply cannot relax when going on holiday until I am settled in a hotel room. I have this constant fear that I'm going to turn up to my hotel and they won't have my booking. Unfortunately, this actually happened to me a few weeks ago, meaning I feel like I've manifested my own worry into reality. Me and my friend turned up in Amsterdam for our break and the hotel told us, oh, that hotel shut down in February, leaving us stranded with nowhere to stay. Luckily, because there are a million hotels in Amsterdam, we sorted ourselves and got a refund sharpish. My friend now has the option that this will, and my friend now has the opinion that this will never happen again, and now that it's actually happened, but try telling that to me, who is even more convinced it's going to happen every time I travel. Can't wait for you to make this anxiety worse. Love the pod, Sam. I mean, that sounded like the start of some bawdy comedy there, turning up to Amsterdam, no hotel, no money.
And they're like, it's actually you talking to a unicorn and not someone behind a desk. And then it turns out you had mushrooms at the airport. Do you know what, though?
You end up selling your arse in a red window.
You have to take it too far, don't you?
Your fits.
Right. I think you have manifested it, because if you constantly think something, they say you are a product of your thoughts, don't they?
Is it now? You say because I've. This is. I keep hearing this manifesting thing. You mentioned it once, and I didn't understand it.
I started listening to a book about it. It's what Noel Edmonds. I mean, let's not use him as an example. I don't know if he's manifested the end of his career, but he's not on TV anymore.
You tree, close all cases.
Barry!
I've got a t-shirt that says null for you tree.
Basically, what you do is you envision yourself getting these things, and then these things happen. Right? So the universe... So you say you want to move house, right? So every day you're like, you have to visualise yourself in the house that you want. And you set some time aside, right? This is me. You imagine yourself walking through the house, living in the house, and you keep that, and then apparently it was meant to come true.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. So, and you've been doing this?
No, I haven't been doing this, clearly, because otherwise I wouldn't be in
this
the areas.
Chat.
I won't be doing this. Envisioning myself on off menu. Come on, it's me, Ed Gamble, James A. Caston.
You, Alison.
Jen Brister. No, like, so apparently there's like loads of people that really believe it, and they're like, it is a thing. But if you're constantly thinking this is going to happen, like I'm going to turn up and there's not going to be no hotel, what are the chances though of it shutting and them not even getting an email saying it's shut?
It does happen. It does happen. What I would do, Sam, is I'd ring up in advance. They'd
start to get annoyed though if you're ringing up every day. It's still open. Yeah, it's still open.
Well, do you know what? Because I'm check into a hotel tomorrow, right? If you're fretting about that, Sam, check this out, right? I've booked myself into hotel in Kensington tomorrow. I got it through a website, and it's costing me £30.
Okay, that's not real.
And you've got to ring this mobile number when you get to this address, and they'll show you where it is and give you a key. £30 right next to the Albert Hall.
What was the website called? Alice in Wonderland. Right, Kensington is one of the most. Kensington is one of the most exclusive areas in London. There is no way you've got a place that is decent for £30.
It doesn't look bad. Right, hang on. Let me just I'll just quickly screen grab and send it over to you on WhatsApp so you can have a look while we're here. Right, there you go. Send it across.
Oh, Barry.
It's all right.
No, it's not all right. I can see in that picture. The picture. In that picture, all I can see is a sink, a microwave, and a curtain.
Well,
I can't see a bed.
That's good then, because that's what drew me in the microwave, because food will be dead expensive around there. The takeaways will be like dead posh, and so I'll get myself some like microwave.
No,
I'll get myself some microwave burgers, and I'll have that for me tea in that microwave. So
No,
there,
Barry,
I've
the
saved
microwave-
another tenner there on dinner.
Barry, the microwave is what you'll be sleeping in. There's no way that, honestly, that looks like a crack den.
It's all right.
It's all right, is it? For someone with OCD, you're happy sleeping in that?
Well, I've not seen the bed yet. Like that, they put the photo up of the kitchen.
Yeah, you can't put the photo of the bed because there's too many bed bugs inside, so they're just like... Yeah, the fact that they've only put a photo up of the kitchen is a bad sign.
£30, Kensington.
Right, tomorrow, I want full pictures, video. Do it watch an episode of Selling Sunsets and try to do it as
I get a thong.
Oh, dear Lord, I do worry.
It's one night.
Yeah. I don't think you'll last the night. I think you'll last longer on ghost hunts than you will in that apartment.
Look how close it is, though.
Anyway.
So what I'm saying, Sam, is don't worry, it could be worse. You could be heading to somewhere where you've just got some bloke's mobile number and a photograph of a room with a microwave and a curtain. I'm going to leave my belongings in there.
Oh. Anyway, yeah, it could be worse. We'll let you know. Sam will keep you updated with pictures of Barry's. Yeah, ring ahead. Maybe the day before you go on holiday, just ring ahead. Just check in. You've got my reservation. The week before, just ring ahead. Not every day.
Day before. Day before. You never know when it's going to collapse.
Don't, Barry. When you're on the plane.
There's always a day before. There's always the day before it goes bust.
Anyway, apologies, Sam. Good luck with that.
Boosh,
that's the end.
Solved. So, Hayley, we've got a little announcement we've got to make as well. We're having a little 2-week break, aren't we?
We are not going to be here for 2 weeks. We're having a little holiday, little rest from the podcast, but we will be back in 2 weeks' time with more of this absolute dribble. However, if you can't bear being away from us for 2 weeks, we are still doing our regular Friday episodes on Patreon. They won't stop. So join us at patreon.com/The Warriors. If not, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
And I'm not trying to do a teaser trailer, but if you want to find out about what happened with the £30 room that I got in Kensington and how the night unfolded, because it didn't just end there, you probably need to... You cannot predict how the evening ends, is all I'll say.
All I'm saying is we're doing this from a jail cell. So...
This is my one phone call. That's how much Patreon means to me. Cheers for listening, everyone. Hope you're well. Hope you're not too stressed. This podcast hasn't helped. But look after yourself. If you want to hear some more stuff and get some things, come and support us on Patreon as well. Come and help us. And more than anything, though, look after yourself and stay happy. Cheers.
Bye. You have been listening to the Warriors podcast, hosted by me, Hayley Ellis, and him, Barry Dodds.
All artwork by John Cooper and Matthew Reed. All editing and audio by Hayley and Barry, with additional sound production by Grinters.
If you'd like to get in touch, then send us an email to thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter @thewarriorspod.
Thanks for listening.